Welcome to 100 Yards of Football. If you like the video today, please come in and share it. We'll surely appreciate it here on 100 Yards of Football. I'd like to give special thanks to my producer this morning, the very talented Mr. Jeremiah Long. I'm your host, Vincent Turner. In today's video is our 2024 NFL Draft prospect, Jordan Jefferson, defensive tackle out of Louisiana State University. If you like the video, please come in and share it. Jordan Jefferson, defensive tackle out of LSU, 6'2", 323 pounds, is a gentleman that played his first 4 years in West Virginia, and he said, hey, man, I want to transfer over to the SEC and play my final year of eligibility in college football at the greatest conference of all of college football, the SEC. This year for the LSU Tigers, in 12 games he played a total of 331 snaps. In the 2023 season, he had 6 total quarterback pressures. He had 2 sacks, 4 quarterback hits. But what I liked about him from a production standpoint at the defensive tackle position, he had 36 tackles and he had 7 tackles for losses. Let's talk about his skill set. Great balance as a D tackle, A+. Spin move as a D tackle, A+. He's already, when you talk about skill set, he's already an NFL caliber defensive tackle with all the physical tools he have. Freakazoid, you know I talk about Freakazoid, the zone by Midnight Star. The gentleman can squat 695 pounds. He can power clean 395 pounds, and he has a 500 bench press. And he has a vertical jump as a D tackle. Now, listen to this. At 6'2", 323 pounds, he can jump 34 inches off the ground. Plays with great leverage, A+. Quickness as a D tackle, A+. Wins at the point of attack at a high level as a D tackle, A+. Ideal run stopper, A+. And he has all the functional strength to win at the line of scrimmage, A+. Dominant as a D tackle, A+. Very versatile as a D tackle. He can play any position along the defensive line. He can switch over to the defensive end position if necessary. And most of all, what you like about D tackles that's going into the NFL draft, he's tough to block at another level, A+. When you're talking about Mr. Jordan Jefferson, he puts me in the mind of a gentleman right now that's a very talented defensive tackle for the Tennessee Titans by the name of Jeffrey Simmons. Then he has what I say, another talented skill set. It reminds me of Bobby Brown III that played at Texas A&M a couple of years ago. That was a 4th-round pick of the Los Angeles Rams. But when you want to go old school and you compare Mr. Jefferson game, you got to think about Gilbert Brown that played with the Kansas City Jayhawks and went on and played with the Green Bay Packers. You got to think about 2 guys that I saw play at a high level at the University of Tennessee. He reminds me of Kerry Bailey and Mark Moore that played on that 1989 Tennessee team that went to the Cotton Bowl. Then he's got another little skill set that reminds me of a guy that comes out of my neighborhood who I'm still close today, Mr. Mark Studaway. He played for the University of Tennessee, who got drafted by the Tennessee Titans, was a running mate with Reggie White at the University of Tennessee along the D-line. And finally, when you want to talk about the skill set at another level, and I know this gentleman wasn't as big as Jordan Jefferson, but when you talk about a football player that can control the line of scrimmage, Jordan Jefferson reminds me of Reggie Kinlaw, who went on and won a Super Bowl ring with the Oakland Raiders / Las Vegas Raiders now, who's the nose tackle for the University of Oklahoma on that 1978 Sooner Boomer football team. This young man, Jordan Jefferson, is going to be a quality D tackle at the next level. And if he's given the opportunity, I see him being a 7 to 8 year player in the National Football League. Jordan Jefferson, defensive tackle, LSU. If you like the video today, please come in and share it. We surely appreciate here at 100 Yards of Football. Special thanks to my very talented producer, the greatest in the world, Mr. Jeremiah Long. I've been your host, Vincent Turner. Today, here on 100 Yards of Football.